Hare Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranams. Welcome to the class.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandot Pranams Prabhu. Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu, Subha Mataji said she'll take another 5 minutes to join.
Correct,
And another Mataji, she said she'll join from next week. Revati Mataji, you know her.
Yes, I know.
She said she also wants to learn AI tools.
Sure, Mataji. She can join next week. Anyway, I will send her the recording of today's class. It's being recorded. And Shubha Mataji, she said that we can start right away actually. She said no need to wait for her. And I also told her that anyway, first 10 minutes, we'll just have an intro to AI. We'll be watching a video. And there is one Amma who's joining from Chinmaya Mission, Lata Amma, her name is Lata Mataji. So she will also be joining. I think she should be joining another 2 to 3 minutes. We'll just wait till another 3 minutes, Mataji. Okay. And we can watch the video together. An introduction.
I wanted to ask you one thing. You know, yes. I wanted to learn AI tools mainly for preaching. You know, this Gita, whenever we take class Bhagavad Gita, at the end of every chapter, we give a quiz for all the students.
Correct.
So there will be a question, then 4 multiple choice. Like that, there'll be 50-60 questions. So even we get that from ISKCON headquarters. Okay. So what we do, we choose the answer. At the end of it, we say submit. And then immediately it gives us the mark. Like 47 on 50, 47. And then it says I can go and check my answers. So it will show which is the wrong answer, like that. I want to create like that myself. How to do, Prabhu?
We can use the help of AI, but that will have to be partly with the HTML, Mataji. Basically, what they are doing is they are developing on. It will be on a website, no, Mataji. You go to a particular website and do the quiz over there.
Yes,
so that what we have to do is we'll give the instructions to ChatGPT that we need a quiz this thing, and we will have to be as detailed as possible. We have to say that we will supply the questions and the correct answers.
We will supply
that we can put
Word file.
In a Word file. We can put it and give that. We will give it as an attachment. We will give our requirements that the page which contains the questions should have the question and 4 radio buttons. They're called radio buttons, where you can either this button you click, one of the 4 only you can click. You can't click not like multiple choice, not like 2 or 3 out of 4 options like that. That is a different. That is a checkbox. Checkbox for example, what all do you like eating? You give 5-6 options. Somebody may like all 4-5 also. But this will be any one only is correct. So that is called radio button. So for the first question, we will supply this thing on the correct answer. It will develop the first page and give, which is all the questions with the 4 answers with the radio buttons, 4 answers with the radio buttons. And then we have to say that whenever somebody clicks a correct answer, wrong answer, it has to do it has to do the evaluation. It has to count the number of correct and divide it by this thing and give a percentage at the end. And that result should come. And the result should show all the correct answers and which they have chosen and wrong answers that they have listed. So the whole thing actually, we have to give a prompt only, Mataji. Nowadays, all that AI is doing, designing websites, developing apps, doing this, doing that, it is basically giving instructions. They say prompt engineering, they're using very hi-fi words. But what is it basically? You're giving instructions that I want this, it should be, this is my requirement. And you give the requirement that I want to design a quiz. So these are the questions, these are the answers, and this is the first page. Now we want a final page which shows the percentage, which shows the correct answers, wrong answers. It will do and give within a few seconds, within less than 2 minutes time to make Maggie noodles. You will have the quiz ready, Mataji.
I'll get the question and answers ready. Can you help me to make it into that?
Sure. You just get the questions and answers that Word file alone you prepare. Then I will show you live next time. Maybe in the next class we can do it as a exercise also. How we can develop this quiz question answer this thing answering and all. It's very simple, Mataji, these days. You won't believe this. I was doing for one other website I'm planning to design later on called Financial Tools. SIP calculator, SWP calculator, retirement calculator, and this calculator, that calculator, and inflation calculator, savings calculator. So many different calculators, financial compound interest, and this and that. So you won't believe, all I had to do was give a prompt. Please give me HTML code for compound interest calculator. Or a prompt to the one instruction I gave, Grok gave me the entire HTML code. Now I have the HTML code, copy, paste it in this thing, put it in this, and the page is ready.
Please teach us also, Prabhu. Please teach.
We will teach. I'll teach you, Prabhuji. And like that, you have any other practical requirement where you have like this quiz thing, or you have somebody, one other Chinmaya Mishanama, she said she wants to learn how to make AI animated videos. Like cartoon
I want to learn that also.
Especially, in fact, because most people want to create like Krishna cartoons, Ganesha, Hanuman, and these are Sanatan Dharma cartoons for children, educating children about our Sanatan Dharma. And it's very useful over there. We can do that also. So that we will see in the maybe 6th or 7th class. First class, we'll just see an intro to the scope of AI, what all it can do. We'll just
Thank
see.
You, Thank you.
Yes, Sarvananda Prabhuji has also joined us actually today. I think he's on mute.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. In fact, Prabhuji had also taken my video editing class last time, the 1 week back. So it was nice to have him there. And good to have you here too, Prabhuji. We're just waiting for one more Mataji to join. She's one Chinmaya Mission member. I sent her the link actually. I think she must be joined. I'll just ask her 1 second. I think since we have only 1 hour, so I better start the class now. 10 minutes is already over. So we go right to the video. I have downloaded and kept from YouTube only. We'll just see the scope of AI as in today's world. I'll just hide this photo. So,
welcome to The Explainer. Okay, today we're tackling something that literally jumped right out of a sci-fi novel and landed smack in the middle of our daily reality. I'm talking about artificial intelligence. It's everywhere, it's moving incredibly fast, and yeah, it can honestly feel a little overwhelming sometimes. But today, we're going to demystify the whole thing. We're going to uncover what AI actually is, how it works as the ultimate assistant, and most importantly, where we as humans fit into the picture. Here's our roadmap for this explainer. We'll start by demystifying artificial intelligence, then we'll look at AI across the modern world. After that, we'll dive into the superpowers of AI, explore exactly where AI falls short, and finally, we'll wrap up with the human and AI partnership. All right, let's jump right into part 1, demystifying artificial intelligence. What exactly is AI? So, what are we actually dealing with here? At its core, artificial intelligence is a computer system designed to do things that normally require human brain power. Think learning from data, spotting crazy complex patterns, and understanding language. Powered by machine learning and these massive language models, modern AI is honestly mind-blowing. But, and this is a huge but, look at that second part. It's designed to act as an assistant to augment human capabilities. That's absolutely crucial. The source material is crystal clear.
Prabhu, we can't hear anything.
AI
Prabhu.
isn't here to wipe out human intellect. It's an
I can hear.
Okay, it was breaking in between. Hare Krishna. Hitesh Prabhu, you are on mute.
You want me to play from the beginning again, Mataji?
No. You don't need to play from the beginning, Prabhu. In between, it was just, I couldn't
Buffering.
hear anything.
Oh,
you
okay,
can
that must
continue
be-
wherever you stop.
Okay, Mataji.
intelligent assistant built to supercharge what we can already do, not replace us entirely. Moving on to Section 2, AI across the modern world. We're looking at 15 domains transformed. The sheer scale of AI's footprint right now is just wild. In healthcare, it's analyzing X-rays and speeding up drug discovery, which means faster diagnoses and lower costs for patients. Over in finance, it's spotting fraud and assessing risk by crunching massive amounts of data in literal seconds. In agriculture, even farming has gone high-tech. AI is monitoring crops and analyzing soil to boost yields through precision farming. Then you have science, where it's predicting complex protein structures and running massive climate models. It's a powerhouse tool operating everywhere from the ER to the cornfields. But hey, it's not just locked away in some high-tech lab. AI is woven directly into your daily routine. It's the magic calculating the absolute fastest route for your morning commute so you don't get stuck in traffic. It's the algorithm feeding you perfectly personalized movie and music recommendations when you're ready for a Netflix binge. When you shop online, AI is running the dynamic pricing and those visual product searches. It's even sitting quietly in the background of your inbox right now, filtering out spam and blocking cybersecurity threats. It is deeply embedded in everyday life. Which brings us to Section 3, the superpowers of AI, speed and scale. So why is everyone adopting this so incredibly fast? Well, AI's biggest flex is doing things that would take a human several lifetimes to finish. It completely excels at data-heavy, mind-numbingly repetitive tasks. We're talking processing massive data sets in mere seconds. It recognizes super complex patterns in text and images, like spotting a microscopic anomaly on a medical scan, way faster than any human eye ever could. It instantly translates and generates human languages, automates tedious chores, forecasts trends, and easily scales up to handle millions of tasks at once. It's basically the ultimate heavy lifter. But maybe its greatest superpower comes down to just one number: 24. AI works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It never needs a coffee break, it never gets sleepy, and its performance doesn't drop at 3 p.m. Whether it's analyzing global supply chains or managing massive city traffic grids in real time, this 24/7 automation is just a total game changer for productivity. Okay, so right about now, it feels like AI can do absolutely everything, right? But we actually need to hit the brakes for a second. We have to ask a really fundamental question here. Does AI actually understand us? Does it genuinely know what it's doing behind all that code? And that leads us right into Section 4, where AI falls short. Let's talk about its kryptonite. Here's the reality check. While AI predicts patterns like a genius, it totally lacks genuine understanding or consciousness. Sure, it can spit out a perfectly phrased statistical response that simulates empathy, but it feels zero emotion. Absolutely no joy, no grief, no actual compassion. Plus, it hilariously struggles with basic, everyday, real-world common sense, stuff a toddler understands naturally. Because of that, it absolutely cannot replace genuine human relationships. Your counselors, your teachers, your mentors, that real human connection is completely irreplaceable. And this perfectly highlights why we can't just blindly put it on autopilot. AI makes mistakes, big ones. It can generate completely incorrect facts, it misinterprets simple instructions all the time, and it even makes up fake references out of thin air, something tech folks call hallucinating. Why? Because it completely relies on its training data. If it hits a blank spot, it just guesses. This is exactly why the source material pounds the table on this point. Human verification is absolutely vital. At the end of the day, AI is just running really advanced math, which means we desperately need human oversight. AI has no independent moral compass. It can't decide what's ethically right or wrong in a complex situation. We humans have to establish those ethical guardrails. Also, original imagination, that is uniquely ours. AI can remix things it's already seen, but true artistic intuition, deep cultural context, and the rich depth of lived human experiences, you just can't code that into a machine. All right, let's wrap this up with Section 5, the Human and AI Partnership, the Ultimate Synergy. When you put them side by side, the ultimate partnership becomes super clear. On one side, we humans provide the creativity, the originality, the ethics, and that vital emotional intelligence. On the flip side, AI brings the blistering speed, the 24/7 automation, and the massive data crunching capabilities. Do you see how perfectly they fit together? We bring the wisdom and the empathy, AI brings the ultimate scalability. The source really hits the nail on the head with this quote. Together, they create outcomes that neither could achieve alone. That's the exact synergy we're aiming for here. It's not this dystopian humans versus AI scenario. It's humans working alongside AI. When we combine our uniquely human wisdom with artificial intelligence, we unlock a level of productivity and innovation we've literally never seen before. Looking ahead, this tech is going to evolve so rapidly, we're talking smarter, way more intuitive virtual assistants, autonomous robots safely navigating complex real-world environments, and massive AI-powered breakthroughs in science. Imagine highly personalized education paths customized for every single student, or incredibly intelligent climate modeling. Because this is going to be so deeply embedded in our future, responsible human-led development is going to be absolutely critical. To wrap up this explainer, the data tells a very clear story. The biggest opportunities aren't going to the people who are terrified of AI, nor are they going to the people who blindly trust it to run the world without supervision. The real advantage goes to the people who understand its immense superpowers and its very real limits. AI isn't a replacement, it's the ultimate assistant. So I'll leave you with this to chew on. Will you fear AI, or will you choose to partner with it to build the future? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and definitely keep exploring how this amazing tech can empower your own daily life.
Prabhu, you're on mute, Prabhu.
Yeah, so as we just saw in the explainer, AI can be a good partner, a good assistant, but it can never replace humans, because we humans have not just intelligence, we have emotions, we have aspirations, we have, dreams, we have things like that, so many faculties that a stone cannot have. You see, finally, it's the highest intelligence is the divine intelligence, which is created and sustaining the creation. Then there is this human intelligence. Then there is the animalistic intelligence, the intelligence of the lower species. And then there is this little intelligence that is there even in stones, actually. And if you see what are these AI technology relies on these semiconductors and these things which are in our laptop and in our computers and hardware. But what is that? That is, essentially, finally, it's stone. It is inert stones and metals and things like that, which is having some power, computing power. It has power to generate output, but how can it ever come, forget to human intelligence, even to the animalistic intelligence of emotions? And, like, for example, a parent, a father dog or a mother dog, feels for the children, the small puppies and things like that, which the stones and things like that can never do, which is what artificial intelligence is basically generated from the hardware and software together, developing models and languages over a period of time. It has evolved to this point where it can do tremendous amounts of calculations and works and things like that. But it can never replace humans, which is why it is a partner, or at best it is an assistant. It can never replace human beings. So all those sci-fi movies where they say that AI will take over the world and robots will rule the world, that is okay. That's good for fiction and fantasy, but I think that is very, very far away still as of now. So I was thinking, actually, in the first class, we can just see practically, we saw that AI can do a lot, but let me show you where all I have used AI in the recent past to help me in whatever little that I have been doing. So I have it here. For example, USD INR exchange rate. If you just go to ChatGPT and say, I want the current USD INR exchange rate, and I want the history also of it, like, over a period of years, how it has progressed. So it shows you everything. It gives you the exchange rate. Then it tells you how the trend has evolved over from 1980 to 2026. What were the historical milestones? Oh, it is not shared, is it?
Share the screen.
Yeah, yes, Babuji, once.
Prabhu, by ChatGPT, you mean some app or online you're asking?
No, Mataji, I'll explain this. Actually, in AI is a technology, and to run this technology, you have various applications. Like, for example, you have YouTube application for videos, you have Facebook application for social media interaction, you have different applications for different things that we use in the phone and all that, and computer softwares and all. Likewise, for AI interaction, where you want to benefit from AI, you have various applications. We have ChatGPT, which is from OpenAI. We have Google Gemini. We have Meta. We have so many other models that keep on coming every day, newer and newer models. So basically, when you go to chatgpt.com, you can just type in your browser window itself, chatgpt.com. Right away, it asks you today what's on the agenda today. So here, what all you can do, you can create an
Prabhu, chatgpt.com.
Yeah. So just you type chatgpt.com in your browser window.
Yeah, I went to translate with ChatGPT. It's asking.
No. Just you have you come to this screen, Mataji? You might have to log into the ChatGPT this thing site. You can continue with Google itself. You can log in with Google, your Google account.
No, mine has come like this. When I said ChatGPT, translate with ChatGPT, it says.
It is giving you basically the options. Are you seeing this thing called Ask Anything with one Ask Anything one?
No, should I log in first? Okay, it says log in.
Yeah,
after
please
log in, is it? So
you can log in with your Google account also, Mataji.
Okay, I'll try and come back.
Yeah.
Okay, Prabhu, you please continue.
So basically, this is what you have. This is ChatGPT. So where I'll start with the basic, the original AI, which was invented. You can say like Microsoft was the first to give visual operating systems where you can see things instead of just typing code. So this is like ChatGPT is the pioneer in AI, and of course there are competitors in the form of Google, as Meta, and as whatnot. So on the left, you will find you can start a new chat. You can search your chats, which you have done in the past, historically. You have a library over here where you can see all your...
Whatever page you are showing, I got it, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. And you can see your past projects. You can schedule projects. You have apps also, various apps over here where you can create with Canva. You can use Photoshop and things like that. All with AI capability. You can Expedia. You can plan flight bookings and all that. And TripAdvisor, again, Spotify, music. And there are many such apps which you can use along with comes with ChatGPT. All ChatGPT, AI-enabled apps. And you have Codex. Codex is basically for coding. Now, if you want to develop apps, websites, and tools and things like that, as Mataji was saying, that quiz that we want to develop, the basic way, the main way to develop is to use simplest ways, use HTML, that is web designing. So instead of we sitting and coding, they're going to put the question 1, then the 4 radio buttons, and next to that the text, and then we put the, 1, and then so many, we may have 50 questions like that. It can be very tedious. So as you were saying, you can just give me the Word file with the question, the 4 options, and the correct answer. We will load that into ChatGPT, give it instructions, and within a matter of few minutes we have a system ready to our thing. And so then this is the history, the reasons which I have been using ChatGPT for. We will see it one by one. So when we click on new chat, this is basically where we start from when interacting with ChatGPT. So what do we want to do? Do we want to create an image? If we want to create an image, we can just say, click on this. And for example, we can give anything. We can use our own imagination and things like that. We can have our image like Lord Krishna eating fruits with Sudama. Just one for example. And I'm putting on enter. Now you'll see within less than the time taken to make Maggi noodles, ChatGPT will give a really beautiful image of Krishna and Sudama together. Or anything for that matter, we can go on designing as per our.
Hare Krishna, sorry to interrupt. Prabhuji, that will be cost effect. Means we have to pay after some time, no? It will be
No. Actually, Mataji, now the thing is, ChatGPT for 1 year, it is giving all Indians ChatGPT Pro for free. Basically, ChatGPT free option is also there, in which you can put about 8 to 10 prompts or 15 prompts in a day. After that, it will say you have reached the limit. It will not charge you. Then if you want, you can upgrade to ChatGPT Pro, which will be 300 rupees per month. But this first year trial, they're giving 1 year free trial. They're giving to all Indians. That is what I signed up for. So mine is ChatGPT Go. It's not called, their pro plan is called Go basically. ChatGPT Go, if you subscribe for, if you just come here, upgrade plan.
That yes, Prabhuji. That 1 year free, you can share it with Prabhuji after class.
Sure. I will share this subscription, this thing. You can just go ahead and sign up for it. It will not ask you for any credit card details. As it shows over here, 0 INR per month till Jan 2027. So till next year beginning, I have time to use the Go plan, the Pro plan basically, for free in ChatGPT. For all Indians, this is applicable. 1 year free. Now look, this is the image which it has generated. Krishna with Sudama and the fruits and things like that. And you can, this is more or less acceptable to us. We know that Krishna with the more pink and blue and all that. So it has been trained basically. It is a kind of programming. What is AI? Finally, it is advanced level programming that has a little bit of an intelligence to adapt to requirements and things like that. But basically, finally, it is programming. They call it language learning models, LLM. So you can give a like for this if you want, or you can give a dislike. You can see the view sources from where it has generated, what it has used. It doesn't say anything over here. No additional sources found. So you can like it. You can copy it. You can copy the response. You can download this image over here to your laptop or your phone or whatever. You can change the aspect ratio. Now you are having it in a square format. You want it in a portrait format. It automatically says, it gives the prompt, make the aspect ratio 3:4. Okay, we've changed the difference. So now it will have a different, and I hope you must be knowing what is aspect ratio. Aspect ratio is basically when it is like this, like a video form, landscape, it is called 16:9. Basically, the breadth is 16, the height is 9. So that is landscape, which is called 16:9 aspect ratio. 9:16 is the other way around. Shots, we have the breadth only this much and length this much. Shots, we've seen the shots, the width will be this much and the height will be much more. So that's called portrait. Normally we call it portrait. So that is 9:16, and landscape is 16:9. The breadth is 16, the height, the ratios of the breadth and the height is 16:9. So basically these are the main two aspect ratios when it comes to images. 16:9 is like this, landscape. 9:16 is the other way around, the shots and the reels that we have in social media and things like that. Now you see we have asked for the aspect ratio to be changed. Within a few seconds, it's about to finish. It will generate as per a changed aspect ratio.
Prabhu, where did you go and change the aspect ratio?
I will show you, Mataji. So when the image is generated, you click on the image. That is the first step. Then you come on the top right corner. You'll see various options over here. This option is to download.
Aspect ratio.
This is to share. Aspect ratio, you click on it, you have various options. Square, portrait, landscape, story, widescreen. These are the main aspect ratios. you can select the aspect ratio, and then it will change to that particular aspect ratio, and then you can download. But suppose you say, no, this is enough for me, this is good enough for me, you can download it as it is by clicking here. You click here, this down arrow, it downloads, you can save it in whichever folder you want.
And Prabhu, I have one more question. I gave that same command when you gave this command of Krishna eating fruit. I got another image.
That is what it will give different for different thing. It will not give a uniform one image. This is where artificial intelligence is having that capacity, to think and to generate multiple varieties of images and videos and things like that. So each person giving a different same prompt also, if 10 of us give, we will get 10 different images of Krishna with Sudama with some variations. Can you share your screen and show us your image, Mataji?
How do I share the screen, Prabhu?
Mataji, you will have this. I'll just stop my sharing. At the bottom, you will find an option, share screen. If you see the one strip on
share screen is there.
Click on that.
Only the host can share this, it says.
It says like that, is it? Does it say any permission to share? Request permission to share? Or, one second. View profile, hide non-available.
If you make me co-host, maybe.
Co-host, make host. Okay, I'm making you host for the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you can share, Mataji.
Okay.
See, for you, Sudama is looking much more different, It's not like Sudama, actually. It is just like some other person.
Like Jesus Christ, he looks.
So, this could also be maybe because you're using a slightly older version of ChatGPT. It could be maybe that also. We have to check that in the settings, actually. But even then, it will generate slightly different outputs across 10, 100.
And Krishna also looks older in this. Yours is like a baby Krishna.
That is what, Madhuri. It will give variations across devices like that, Madhuri.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
And Sarvananda Prabhuji is saying, in fact, that Airtel gives ChatGPT Go free for 1 year. So in case you're subscribed to Airtel Wi-Fi or Airtel, postpaid or something like that, you could just check with your Airtel maybe showroom itself, or you can ask customer care itself. They will be able to guide you with regard to that. So now I will go to some of the other use cases, interesting use cases of AI, wherein we will see. Mataji, now you will need to make me host, actually, so that I can share.
1 minute, Prabhu.
You will find on the Hitesh Kyani that 3 dots will come. There you can go and
Yes, I will do it. Make host.
Make host. Later, I'll go change the settings so that anybody can share. In the next class, we'll have anybody sharing, actually. I think.
I have made you host. Thank you.
Okay, Mataji. So now we will see so many of the other more interesting use cases of AI. This is basically the idea of the first class is to be aware of what is AI, which we saw in the intro video, scope of AI, and practically what is the scope of AI if somebody has used and others have used. We can do a lot with AI, actually. Say, for example, now this HTML table gradient, I'll show you this. What happened, I liked a particular color gradient that was there. And I said, I took a screenshot of that page, there was a HTML page. I like this footer of the color gradient. So I said, for a table in my HTML page, I want a background gradient of the color gradient in the attached image. Please give me the HTML code for the same for a table. But I want specifically for tables, not for footer. See how it is given within a few seconds, Mataji, Prabhuji. So it generated the code. And this is the HTML. It has given separately CSS. You basically have to copy. You can see the preview of it over here. See, this is the table with the same gradient that I wanted. So I liked certain thing. I just tell it and it generates and gives me the code. then I can go back to the code, copy the code, put it in my HTML document, and update my site with this particular setting. That we can do. So that is for coders, HTML, those who are into web designing. Now, naming ideas.
Prabhu, sorry, Prabhu, one query. So you showed some color gradient and you said you want to copy that for your table, but how do you, and then it threw out some coding and all. I don't know anything about coding.
That is a separate subject in itself, Mataji. The HTML, basically web designing. Web designing originally when it came, the languages used were HTML, JavaScript, CSS. In fact, till date also that is being used. But nowadays we have AI to generate websites. So wherein everything, the code is generated by AI. Like look here, for example, if I had to get this color gradient, I would have earlier what I have to do without AI, I'll go to Google, I will mention this, I will see various things, go to websites, I'll till I find this gradient, then I will see that this is the code for the gradient. These are the colors, orange, the mix of these three, dusty rose, orange and all that gives rise to this particular gradient. So then it right away generated the code within a fraction of a second. All I have to do is copy this, go to my HTML editor, paste it over there, and I can see it on my website. That is a separate subject in itself, Mataji. I cannot go into it right now because that will be much beyond the scope of this class.
No
so
problem.
Later
I want to understand.
In fact, for those who want to learn HTML and these kinds of JavaScript and all that web designing, if you want, I can take that class also. And I can help, Mataji. So now the next thing is I'm going to naming ideas. See, sometimes, for example, we are starting a new business. We want for a shop or for a restaurant or whatever we are opening, we want some ideas for names, what names it can give. Sometimes we have children, those who are, the child is about to be born, we want, okay, for boy child names, girl child names, that also, that kind of naming also, it gives a lot of very good ideas, which we could otherwise not think. So I asked this chat GPT recently for my upcoming finance website, which contains all these tools and all that. It gave me these names, naming ideas. Finora, look at the number of ideas. I can never think of so many, 20, 30, 150 ideas, 208, 150 ideas it is given. Fin Harbor, Money Beacon, Wealth Beacon, Money Mint, Phenology Hub. Some of these names could be taken also. I think it is mentioned that also. Check in this thing. And I can further filter and say, from this list, give me only those which are not already taken. If I do that also, it will think for a little while and it will give me the output ideas for names, Name for your business, name for your website, name for your children, name for this, that, whatever you're starting some project or something, you want a name for your company and all that, you can take ideas from ChatGPT. And basically the prompt is a very, very simple thing. I didn't even need to put all this. All I had to say is for my upcoming finance website, which contains various tools and all that, please give me 100 plus ideas for a good name for this website. So basically, what is this prompt engineering? How simple it is. It is nothing but giving instructions. If let's say you had one Ramu assistant is there in your house, helper is there. Ramu, मुझे कुछ idea दे दो भाई, मुझे कुछ बनाना है, idea दे दो. We asked that we may say. And then Ramu will give so many ideas. So this is just like that only. We should think of it, ChatGPT and all this as like that, an assistant who gives all kinds of ideas. And then affiliate programs, I was asking it for affiliate programs and all that. Bus route to ISKCON. Now, this is, I wanted to go to ISKCON temple in Sholinganallur, but I didn't know from my house to there, Nandanam to Sholinganallur, which would be the bus route and all that. Now, look at this. Here also the clarity with which it gives in detail. I just say that there is a bus stand in the Wakefit Furniture, near Wakefit Furniture showroom on CAT Nagar, First Main Road, Nandanam. From this bus stand, which bus goes closest to ISKCON temple in Sholinganallur? Look at this detail. It gives 119 MTC route, 190. I have to check all this up. It need not be 100% accurate. That is also there. We have to be careful. And if it is not available, then you can also, but all the options it gives in detail. Most convenient option, Then the other options like metro and all that also it is giving, in case you want to go by metro, partly by metro and partly by bus, a share auto and things like that. So it still here somewhere it gave. Then again, I ask questions. Will this bus be available tomorrow morning, Saturday at 5 a.m. from the CAT Nagar bus stop? Then it gives that information also. Yes, it will listen. So there's nothing that you cannot ask ChatGPT. You can ask it anything. So all sorts of inquiries, queries, and all that also can be done in ChatGPT. Now I'll go for certain other use cases we can see, more interesting use cases. These are all information based, all getting sourcing information. Now, look at this. This is for trading. Those who are traders, investors, those who share in the share market and other marketing business related fields. I asked ChatGPT certain questions over here. Like, for example, it's unbelievable the extent to which sometimes I've used ChatGPT for asking this also. I have entered into this particular cryptocurrency, XRP, for example, in a long position. I'm expecting upside movement. Will it go up or will it go down from this position? I asked the question and I just attached the image of the screenshot of the current chart. The chart, this, if you must have seen the trading charts. I will just give the chart. This is Cookie USDT. This is the chart. I will give the 5-minute chart like this. I will expand a little. I will take a screenshot of this particular chart. Print screen is there on the this thing. Take a screenshot of the entire thing and ask ChatGPT, from here, will the price go up or will it go down? It analyzes everything. It will see your MACD, it will see the moving averages, it will see the demand zones, it will see everything. It will give the decision also whether it will go up or down from here. And it will give you the reasons why it is saying that also. So that will give it substantiates along with the reasons. So let's in fact try that as an experiment. So, but what I had asked the other day, I'll show you. As of current time, which cryptos are fulfilling the below condition and to what extent? Prepare a table and give me. Increase in open interest, increase in, basically it's a technical thing which means that more increase in open interest means more people are opening positions into this particular crypto, and there is an increase in price also likewise, which means more people are buying. The more buying volume is there in these particular cryptos. So it's that as of now, the scan condition, that is 2 or 3 days back, this is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Toncoin, Stellar. These are having price change of 2 to 7%, 8%. The signal is that it is whether it's a bullish strength. It is giving the bullish strength also in the last. So you can see that, okay, if you put in Toncoin or Ethereum or Bitcoin, right now it has a good bullish potential. If it was in a downtrend, it would have said bearish, and it would have given the reasons for that also. Now let us do one experiment. That screenshot which I took, I'm just attaching the screenshot here. How do I do that? I took a screenshot of it and then I come here, I click here in the box and I say Control B. Basically it pastes the image. Now I will ask, will this crypto Cookie USDT chart as of now, will it go up from here or down in the next half an hour? Accordingly, I can build a position if I find it's correct. Let's see what it says. It's analyzing. Look how quickly it analyzes. Based on the 5-minute cookie chart, nobody can reliably predict. It will say like this, but finally it will give also. My probability estimate, not a certainty. It has to say like this because it is programmed to say that, this is just educational. Don't take it as financial advice. They are supposed to say. In fact, if you are running a YouTube channel or Instagram, this thing where you're giving financial advice or any kind of this thing, there is a SEBI regulation also. Legally, it is that particular YouTuber or Instagram person or a Facebook person is supposed to make this statement saying that this is not financial advice. This is just for educational purpose. Although he's giving financial advice, he's supposed to give this disclaimer. So likewise, this ChatGPT has been programmed that way. For the next 30 minutes, 55 to 60% chance of continuing sideways to slightly lower impact, which is saying only 40 to 45% chance of a relief bounce towards the orange moving average. I would not call this a high confidence long setup. It is not likely to go up. It is saying, that is what it is saying. The less chances of it going up. What would make me bullish? A 5-minute candle closing above the orange moving average, higher than average volume. If the volumes and the closing above is there, and the next candle makes a higher high. So these are basically technical things. So it is giving you the reasons why it is saying it is not optimistic for its high probability of it going up. So these are some of the practical ways we can use ChatGPT and ChatGPT and all these AI tools. We will come to this video creation and image creation in some time. I think we'll have to see that in the next class. Spelling change, poster design edits. Again, family cake, caption ideas I asked. CSP promo, the Chinmaya Sunday Pachala promo prompts that we'll see later. Now this poster, which we are going to see next, we're going to do it actually practically live. We're going to do it. Maybe not in today's class. There's another 15 minutes left actually. See, I had to design a poster for a Katha Upanishad class, which is starting in 4th July, coming Saturday in Chinmaya Heritage Center. And it's being taken by a senior acharya called Hemuji uncle. He's in his 80s and is very experienced person. He has met Gurudev. He served under Gurudev for a long time. So I gave this image of Gurudev from the internet, these two, and this is the logo of Chinmaya Mission. And I gave this particular prompt for designing the poster. Now this is a practical thing which either in today's class or tomorrow's class, as soon as we start, we will get down to doing it also. Each of us, we will do for one particular event itself. And we will see how it is giving different outputs to different people. And yet it's giving beautiful outputs. So I just said, design a poster as follows. A nice Hindu devotional background. First image attached, which is this one, should be on the top left. That's Gurudev's. Second image attached should be on the top right. That is the Chinmaya Mission logo. In between these two should be, that is on the top, should be Chinmaya Mission Chennai. Below that, cordially invites one and all for a series of lectures on Katha Upanishad by Sri Hel Hemachandru, Acharya Chinmaya Mission Chennai. On every Saturday, 6:30 p.m. All this is details given, venue, date, time and all that. And at the bottom center mention, all are welcome. Make the aspect ratio 16:9. It's always good to mention the aspect ratio in the beginning itself so that even it has clarity and we don't waste time and again asking to change the aspect ratio. So just see, in a matter of less than 2 minutes, this is what it designed and gave. I think anybody would say that this is a good thing. Some may say it's excellent, some may say it's good, but nobody will say that, I didn't like it, it's very poor quality and this and that. It is amazing how it comes with such lovely outputs. You see, actually this particular image and this particular image, if I were to do it manually in Photoshop, I will take that image, I will remove the background and it will come, a little shabby over here. And you can make out that he's removed the background and put these two images and somehow patched it up together. It will look very patchy if I had to do it like this. I can never generate this kind of output. Whereas see how beautifully it has integrated all in a collage. This image is also there. In between, it is the white space is there. This side, this is there, and the coloring, the blending, this thing of the entire thing. How beautifully it has put, and of course, all our content, what all date, time, venue, and all the details you give, it will put as it is. But all this temple, this guru speaking to the shishya, and all are why this particular design, That's all. How it is using, AI is using its intelligence to do this particular thing. So would you like to see now, before we can quickly create one poster for some event? Let's say we can assume maybe Chinmaya ISKCON Rath Yatra coming up in July 16th. We can generate a poster for that. Are you all ready, Prabhujis, Matajis? Yeah, okay. Sarvendra Prabhuji is saying yes, he's ready.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare
we
Krishna
we
Prabhu,
will
Hare
all...
Krishna Prabhu.
Yes,
I'm
Mataji.
Anita Sri Rupa's sister Nalini Padmavati.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Ah.
We would like to know how to create this Google Forms for giving quizzes, Prabhu. With
That actually Vijay Mataji had mentioned that requirement is there for us thing. I was telling her that instead of creating a Google form, we can do it in HTML itself. But the best part is we don't need any coding knowledge. We will just, let's say, for example, we will create one Word file in which we'll put all the questions with the 4 answers, with their respective 4 answers. And we will say that this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. We'll mention it, everything in the Word file, which is just simple copy paste only. That Word file, we will just, we'll look into that tomorrow or in the next class. We'll just have to attach that image, that Word file to ChatGPT and give a detailed prompt saying we just want a quiz this thing. The question and answers are given. We want one page to be where the question and answers are there with the respective radio buttons where the people can select. And it should have a submit button, clear button at the bottom.
Yes, Prabhu.
And then upon submit, it should calculate the score of the correct answers and give the score and give the output saying that which answers were correct and which answers were wrong, and which, in case of wrong, what was wrong. That is, which is the correct option, which is the wrong option, which they have selected. So that whole thing we can give one detailed prompt, like how I've given this detailed prompt. The prompt, you have to be a little patient with the prompt. You should not be like, Hari Bari mein every 2 minutes give a prompt. So then what will happen? It will generate contrary to our expectations. If we slowly think it out and give a detailed prompt, taking 10, 15, 20 minutes also, and then 2 minutes it will generate to give. Within 25 minutes, half an hour, we can finish this entire work, Mataji. Okay. And likewise for more quizzes, then as we get to doing, we can, future, we can do it in 15, 20 minutes time itself. We can create quizzes and all that. And that I will have,
will you show us with an example, Prabhu, using the Word file, how to...
Sure. Do we have time in this class now? Because we have another 10 minutes left. What would you like to see today? The poster or the quiz?
Prabhu, Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter.
Okay.
So after, we'll be finishing it soon. So after the chapter is over, we would like to give a quiz.
Okay. Yeah. But do you want to see it in this class itself, Mataji, or next year?
Prabhu, next class we can have no problem.
What we will do is next class we will start with that itself in the beginning.
Okay.
So that we because that will take a little bit time consuming. We will get the output, but then it has to be pasted into this thing. And free hosting, that is, we can always get it from, there is so many free sites are there where we can create a page, because we don't need an entire site for it. We just need one landing page showing this quiz. People enter their thing. But what we will need is, we will need each person to put their name also on top. That we will have to, because otherwise, who is giving which this thing, we don't know. So it is a little bit
there, and their email ID also should be there.
Where we can put the name and email ID should be this thing. And I think okay, name and email ID is good enough. We can trust them that they will not put somebody else's email ID. I thought what we can do is we can put a system where they put the email ID, OTP goes to their email, they copy paste and put that to verify their email. That also can be done. But we'll have to see that in a full 1 hour class separately, Mataji. It will take little time.
Prabhu, that will be really helpful, Prabhu.
We definitely next class, next Monday, we will do it off, Mataji.
Really we'll start to prepare these quizzes.
By when do you need to prepare it, Mataji?
Vijay, when will you finish this chapter 4?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, we'll be finishing chapter 4 by mid-July.
Okay. So then next Monday will be 1 second. Will be 6th July. No, yeah, 6th July. So if we have a system by 6th July, will it be okay?
Yes, Prabhu. It should be fine. 6th or even following week, it's okay. Nalini and I together, we have to first put together the question answers. So
Okay.
that we will work in the next one
Shall we
week.
just type it in a Word file, Prabhu?
That is more than enough. Typing in word file is more than enough.
Okay, how should
What
we
you
type
can do
the
is
question and the 4 choices?
question and 4 choices, and the correct choice you bold it. You just put it in bold, so that we can give the instruction to ChatGPT that the correct option has been bolded, so it will know that what is the correct option.
Okay, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you.
So you prepare that. If you want, this coming Friday, we can catch up for a special class for that also, 6 to 7, in case you're in a hurry or something.
No, Prabhu. We will first prepare the questionnaire. We'll put it in a Word file. As you said, the answer in bold, the other options. Then maybe next class, Prabhu, next Monday.
Class we'll keep for that. Now what we will do is we will just try to create one poster before closing. What we will have is we will have the Rath Yatra of ISKCON coming up, that we will have.
Okay, Prabhu, we'll do that. 7 to 7:30, Hemangi Mataji's class also is there, Prabhu.
Now is it?
Every day she takes.
Yeah. 7. They shared in the group actually. Yeah. Okay, then what we'll next class we'll keep for the quiz, Matajis.
Okay.
And we will do that full that entire thing in one class. It'll be a little bit time consuming because we have to get the HTML also. Then after that, the next to next class, we can do the poster and banner designing, which is actually no work, Mataji. Poster and banner, just like this, you give one prompt. Instead of all the Chinmaya Mission Chennai, you will put here ISKCON Chennai. Instead of Kathopanishad, you will put what is that Rath Yatra, and you will put some details. You will give a photo of Srila Prabhupada, attach 2 images, one ISKCON logo and this, and finished with the ChatGPT does it and gives Mataji. So that we will see later.
Okay,
Yes,
Prabhu. Actually, when you explain, lot of clarity is there for us. Since you gave real life example of how you were doing it, it makes it so much easy for us. Thank you, Prabhu.
You're most welcome, Mataji. So if you have any doubt or if you feel I'm going fast or it's not clear, you please keep telling me so that accordingly I can pace my classes. Because the thing is, in 1 hour to cover so many things, you see, I had bookmarked and kept so many of the things which use cases where I had used this ChatGPT, like price prediction, image blurring, mega HTML, but I could not cover so much in 1 hour. So, but anyway, whatever I could cover, I have tried to do some justice to it. Next class, we will do that quiz, this thing. We will see it as a use case, an example, a particular practical project. And next to next class, we will go into the poster, banner and things like that. After that is over, maybe 5th or 6th class, we will go into animated AI videos. Scene by scene, getting the animations from the crowd, assembling all together, giving the voice over and all that. We can do that later.
Sure, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Most welcome, Matajis and Prabhujis. Thank you all for joining. And we'll catch up next Monday then, same time, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Sure, Prabhu.
Yeah, okay, Matajis.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you. Thank you, Matajis. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
See you next Monday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you.